Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. I'm Jackie from Island Girl Tarot and Sacred Journeys, and it is time for our weekend. It's actually the weekly reading. So come on in. This is going to be an overall reading for the week ahead, and I decided to do an element breakdown. So it's going to be a little bit longer of a read, but that's okay. So if you're here with me, great. If you find this later, just be aware that I'm going to break this reading is going to be broken down into air, water, fire, and earth. So that way you can kind of see what could possibly happen this week, depending on your water sign or your air sign or whatever. So it's going to be a little bit longer, but that's okay. Just hang in there. So go ahead and allow yourself to be cleansed and purified if you're willing to let everything that doesn't serve you anymore just be washed away with grace and peace, love and light. And I'm asking for healing for our heartaches and our sorrows and grief, whatever's going on in your reality that is just causing you pain in some way. I'm asking for healing and peace and grace as you go through the inner work to process those emotions. So yeah, I'm asking for angels, elementals, spirit guides, your ancestors, higher self, all the beautiful elements that want to come help support us during our reading today. I'm asking for the highest and best reading for all of us. Remember, this is a collective read, so if it doesn't serve you or it doesn't match you, then don't worry, it's not your reading, okay? Don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. That's in general, that's in life in general. If it doesn't fit you, it's not for you. Don't force it, okay? Alrighty, so let's see what we got with the runes. So I'm gonna pull the runes as an overall energy for all of us, and then I'll do the breakdown with a card. So Spirit, what is the overall energy that we need to know through the runes, please? What do we need to know this week? Okay. We have, okay, again, the glass. It's dimly, I want to say dimly lit. Something is not quite clear. You can see there's something there, but it's not quite clear yet what that is. So there is something coming towards you. Oh, and it's ice. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So that means ice is a delay of some sort. There's a delay, a challenge, a reinforcement. So there's going to be a pause for everyone this week in some area of your reality. So try not to worry about it. Try not to get frustrated. There's just something that you don't know yet. This feels like the moon card. There's things that are not quite visible. They're coming towards you, but they're just not ready yet. So try not to stress out about it. Try to just relax and enjoy the process of even waiting. Go ahead and prepare yourself, do your inner work for whatever comes your way, so you actually are ready when Spirit brings things towards you. So yeah, good morning, come on in. So let's go ahead and start the elemental breakdown. And I'm going to use the yellow deck, and I'm going to start with water signs. It's still Pisces season. We just had a Pisces full moon. So again, that's also going to be bringing out the deeper, darker things of illusions, delusions, things that we're not really aware of but are running the show. So yeah, let's see what the water signs need to know this week. And again, it's a collective reading. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. All right, what do our water signs need to know? And again, happy birthday, Pisces. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Okay, so let's see. Oh, alrighty. Well, there's a Tower card for the water signs. Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, so there's a Tower reversed and Ace of Cups reversed. So there may be a sudden shift in relationships this week. There is something going on where there's something unstable in a love relationship, like The Ace of Cups reversed talks about not having a new beginning, or there's no love right there, but it's a Tower reverse. So this may shift and change. This may come out of the blue. You may have a falling out of sorts. So what else do we need to know? So, and of course, keep all this in mind. Oh yeah, the Nine of Wands is in here as well. So somebody's, look, this guy here, he's actually doing battle. The Nine of Wands in this deck looks like, because he's got his staff in hand and he's in action. So this means to me that there's a defensiveness going on here. There's a defensiveness, and so try to not push. Again, the theme is don't push with ice. There's a delay. There's things you don't know. So try not to push against things. Try not to push and let things happen, because the push energy never helps, especially in relationships. Pushing something actually pushes it away. You know, if you're trying to, and I know that sounds, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to push someone into a relationship, that's going to repel them. Any type of push energy is usually repelling. So please be aware of that. So if somebody feels like there's not a love there, if there's a, this feels like a Tower moment of, you may have a disconnect quite rapidly with someone because someone is in the Nine of Wands energy, which is they're feeling like they're in battle of some kind. They're pushing, they're feeling defensive, they're warring against something. Please just let them have space. You know, don't push is what I'm really feeling. And somebody else wants to come out of this biting energy. This is a biting, fighting energy. They want to come out of it, so they may actually try to come towards you and figure out what happened and this and that, but which is fine. But if you need space, be able to say, hey, I need time out. I don't want to talk about anything right now. So take the time that you need. And the ice is a delay card. It's a delay rune. It's a challenge. It's time out, pause. It's okay to pause. It's okay because there's things you don't know. There's things that you're not aware of right now. So please just pause. Ice. Let things thaw. Things are frozen right now. Things are on pause. Yeah, so just try to let that be. Try to let it be what it is. Don't push. Okay, wow, that's the water sign energy. Okay, so what's next? Who's next? Fire signs. Let's do fire signs next. Fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. So let's go ahead and see what is up for our fire signs. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Let's see. Okay. Spirit, what do you want the fire signs to know? And check all your placements, because if your sun sign doesn't resonate, check your moon, check your, your rising, your Venus. All right, so fire signs, there's a lack of communication here. Ace of Swords reversed, or a lack of truth, or a lack of communication. Okay, a Knight of Wands, so there's the fire sign. So there's somebody here that's been in and out, hot and cold. You're not hearing from this person, or maybe you have blocked communication with them. They have a lot of options. Seven of Cups speaks of delusions, options, confusion, again, a little bit of that. And the Four of Swords. So again, there's another timeout card. So yes, no communication. That's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so another no communication with someone that's been kind of hot and cold in your reality. They're in a timeout or you're in a timeout. Maybe to do some self-reflection, meditation, prayer work. Because the Four of Swords is definitely a pause. It's talking about spending time in prayer. Oh, that just wanted to say hello. On the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so it wanted to make itself known. The Hierophant reversed is talking about coming out of like religious thinking, really being rigid. So it feels like somebody here is trying to maybe even, it's a fear of commitment. They don't want to commit. They haven't wanted to commit because they have a lot of options, and it's hard for some people to choose if they have a lot of options or they're just confused. But it feels right now that you're going to have a pause because someone's doing some self-reflection, fire signs. And it could be you, of course. It could be you. You could be trying to figure out, why are you so hot and cold? Why are you afraid of commitment? You could be doing some self-work, actually, to figure out what's going on with my heart. Am I restless, is what I'm hearing? Am I... Interesting. You're just doing work, or somebody that you're dealing with, a fire sign, is doing work around why are they so in and out? They might have commitment issues, actually, is what I'm picking up. And they may be asking themselves, they may be doing their own healing work right now to ask, why am I so in and out? Why can I not commit? Why am I so restless in relationships? What's going on with me? So it feels like this pause is for someone to do their work, their inner work. That's what it feels like. Okay, so fire signs, again, there's a pause with whoever you're dealing with, or maybe you're having a pause, you're doing your reflection work. And that's awesome. That's awesome if that's you. And again, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. All right, next element is, let's go green. Let's go earth signs. Earth signs, all right. What do the earth signs need to know this week? What do the earth signs need to know this week, Spirit? Put these over here. In, and let's see, earth signs, whoops, okay, so earth signs, you're dealing with an emperor, or you're being called to step up into your reality, to take charge of your life, or you're dealing with an Aries. But the secret card is coming out. Something's going to be coming out that you didn't know about. Either that, or you're not listening to your intuition. So either way, there's two stories here. Either you need to start bossing up, is what I heard, bossing up into your own life and take charge of your life and start listening to your intuition, listening to your higher awareness, or earth signs, you are dealing with an Aries or an emperor type person, very dominant. The emperor is a very dominant, controlling, it doesn't have to be a bad controlling. They're just in charge. They are in charge of their life. And you may be hearing something about this person, or maybe this person's not listening to their intuition, but the high priestess reverse is usually talking about not listening to your intuition. And also there's secrets coming out. There's secrets or something that you didn't know being disclosed. And you actually will also be receiving a message either from this person, because this is a fire sign again. And oh, by the way, High Priestess is talking about also she's a Pisces card. But it feels like you're going to be hearing from an emperor this week. And you may be finding something out that you didn't know before. And it could actually be explaining some things that maybe you just didn't know, either about this person, they're going to disclose something, you're going to have a message. So what is the advice for earth signs, please? What is the advice, please, and thank you? Oh, okay, well, this is interesting. The advice or outcome. The Nine of Pentacles reversed is talking about, the Nine of Pentacles is usually a very independent single woman. So it's a single card. So you may be finding out that this person isn't single because if a secret's coming forward, you might find out this person's already involved, or they're not. Yeah, so it's either being already involved with someone, or they want to not be single anymore. They may express an interest in you. That doesn't really feel true. You might find out more that they're already involved, or they They may be struggling with some income. I don't know. Anything else about this? Because the Nine of, okay, let's clarify. The King of Swords reversed. Interesting. King of Swords reversed. That's somebody that doesn't talk a lot. They're not sharing a lot, and they're very, very, sometimes they're not very nice. So you may actually, it kind of feels like a cutoff with that energy. If you were married, I don't know. Just see how that plays out, because the King of Swords reverse can be someone that's quite biting. And it clarified this card. So they could be involved with a King of Swords, or they could be quite biting in their communication with you. So, I don't know. Just pause. Just let it come the way it comes and pause before you react or respond. Sorry, that's not a great reading, but just pause and see. Gosh, sorry, there's something you don't know that you're going to find out. There's something you're going to find out, and it may come across in a way that's not very kind. It's kind of what it feels like with the King of Swords energy reversed. That doesn't feel very kind. It feels kind of brutal. So we'll see. Hopefully that's not your story, okay? Anyway, so the last ones, who's up? The last one's the air signs. Okay, speaking of air, let's see what the air signs want to hear. Last one. Oops, too many. One at a time. One at a time, Spirit. What do the air signs need to know, please and thank you? Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Justice. Okay, justice will be served. Or you're in the legal system somehow. Or you're a Libra. Air signs. Somebody's not taking you're not interested in something or someone. You're kind of sitting there feeling bored. The Four of Cups energy is somebody that's like sitting there bored. They're not interested in anything. So if you're offering your love to someone, they're not interested. They're distracted. They're distracted by something, and they're not even seeing your cup because they're so into something else. They're not, and it doesn't mean, and I'm not saying they're involved with someone else, but they are. Look at this guy. He looks like he's really distracted. He's deep in thought. He's deep in thought about something. So he's not seeing the cup being offered. He's deep in thought. And there's something to do either with a Libra, or this is justice on some level. Someone is just not interested. They're oblivious is what I just heard. They're oblivious of what's going on. Something's trying to be offered to this person, but they don't see it. They don't see what's being offered because their head space is somewhere else. They're just contemplating, bored, or really just trying to figure out what's going on. The energy I'm feeling right now is like they're doing a deep reflection. They're in deep reflection. And so they're not in a headspace to receive an offer right now. And the Magician popped out. So tell us more about the Magician. Why is the Magician here? One at a time, please. The Magician talks about being able to manifest everything because you have everything you need. Maybe this is you, air signs. Maybe you're a Libra and you're really trying to contemplate like what's your next move, and you're not really seeing the opportunities around you because you're kind of you're kind of stuck in self-doubt, is what I heard. So it feels also that take a pause. This pause is good to do some reflection again, to do your work, your healing, to take an assessment of the reality around you, how your reality has been, how you're spending your emotions, your energy. But it feels like this person is really, it's not the Five of Cups card, it's not the really depressed card, but it's almost. I mean, the Four of Cups is like the step beyond, or excuse me, the step before deep depression. So there's something that this person is contemplating, and they're really trying to figure it out, like, okay, what's up here? I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm really tapping into this person, and this person is feeling like, what's going on? It feels like nothing I attempt is working out. What? So they're asking questions. They're really asking questions at this point. And it could have to do with a Libra, or it could have to do with some karmic justice, karmic balancing. I mean, anything's possible. This is a collective reading. But this person's feeling like they are not able to achieve what they're hoping for. They're feeling really like stuck. But this card here is the Magician, is talking about you have everything you need to manifest. But I think this person is still in such a space of contemplation that he's just sitting between these two blocks. Sitting there, and I don't know, he can't see the cup is right there. All he has to do is grab it. It's right there. You see it? I know this card is kind of hard to see, but the cup that's next for him is right there. But he's kind of like slumped down. And he's not even noticing the cup that's right there. So if this is you, air signs, if you've kind of gotten into a space where you feel like, oh, what's the use? Nothing's going to happen. It's kind of like a almost ready to give up energy is what I'm feeling. Oh, wow. Don't give up. Take charge. Be the emperor again. Really stand up. That's what I'm hearing. Stand up. Stand up. Because look, you see these blocks right here? The cup is on top of this block. Oh wow, we could go on a teaching here. Those blocks, he's overcome 3 blocks, and the cup that he's being offered is sitting on top of that 4th block. But now the call is to remember that you're the magician, that you can do whatever you desire. You have everything you need. You have the tools that you require. And then the call is either, look, he's holding up this square. It's the block. So it just feels something like the thing that you think is blocking you, pick it up and look at it. Look, he's almost embodying this block. The emperor, he's taken the block and lifted it up, and it's become a part of him. It's like the emperor is the dude that takes charge. The person, not the dude. The person that takes charge of their life. So air signs, everywhere where you have decided that you can't achieve what you're wanting, that there's, I don't know, there just feels like almost like an energy of what's the use? Please don't stay there. Process what you got to process. Regain your strength. Regain your focus. Regain your confidence. And then really take charge. Don't let that block stand in your way. Pick it up. Look, stand up. Go from this posture of being slumped down, defeated, to picking up that block. Pick it up. Stand up. And then look, he's standing on top of this other pedestal. So maybe use this block as a stepping stone and stand up and make yourself visible, is what I just heard. Really empower yourself with confidence. And don't let the past keep you stuck. And certainly, please don't allow yourself to cascade down into the Five of Cups energy, because that's depression, that's despair, that's really a deep, deep regret, remorse, and guilt. Maybe somebody out there is feeling guilty about how they've been living their life, you know? And okay, reflect on that. If you're feeling guilty or ashamed, is what I just heard, of how you've been living in the past, okay, make peace with it. It's okay to look at that. How have I been showing up? Wow. Oh, wow, okay. That's not been the best use of my time. Okay, got it. But now, take all of that and transform it into being, showing up differently, and owning yourself, owning your life, showing up as the emperor. Be the magician in your own life. But take the time to pause. This is the ice, it's the pause, it's the challenge, it's the time to thaw out. And take everything and allow your life to shine. Don't stay in the Four of Cups and don't descend into the Five of Cups. Allow yourself to shine again and have courage and confidence in who you are. Wow, air signs. That's powerful. That's powerful. I think that should really be the theme of the week for all of us. So if you listen to the other elements, that's awesome, but the air signs, wow, that's a powerful reading. So everybody that resonates with the air sign reading, I'm asking for me included, let's not stay in that Four of Cups energy. Let's do our work. Resignation is what I just heard. Don't resign. Don't resign yourself to just the status quo. Don't just say, okay, I guess this is all there is, and just kind of stay in that mode. No. Allow yourself to take inventory of what has been, make note of how you would like your life to be different, and take inspired action. And do your healing work, do your whatever it is that you need to do to recharge yourself, to refocus, to bring in new, fresh energy, love, light, confidence, healing, encouragement, motivation, whatever it is you need, call it in so you can be the emperor of your life. Angels and everybody that's here, please bless all of us. And may we have a beautiful week. May we be empowered to live our best life in the body. Many, many blessings, much love and light, and I hope that this was a blessing to you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.